I'm curious too, Tanya. The world of hemp products, CBD products. I mean, it's new. At least at the moment. Right here in
Yes.
2020. Um, and it's exploded, here in the United States. It's exploding in Europe as well, and then we're seeing this in India. Absolutely, it's incredible the growth that we're seeing of how many people are hearing about it and are buying CBD products now in a range of ways. I think with any new thing, especially maybe, the fact that these are hemp products. And of course, there's this question of, hemp as a cannabis plant, even though it's really the industrial hemp plant and whatnot. There's some people who might have some concern naturally about like side effects, or, hey, this is something new, that I haven't, tried before. Are there, what would you say if someone from India asked you, hey, Tanya, you have experience in this. I'm concerned about any side effects, for my skin or for my health or for my daily life of using CBD products, whether it's a beauty product or a, ingestible product, or a, topical. What would you say to them about if they have that concern about side effects?
Well, I personally am one of those people. I like to try everything once. So if you
Yeah.
ask me, and I feel like if you don't try, then you won't know. You never will. And so you have to be open-minded to try. That's number one. Number two, again, goes back to women's intuition. That's why we're the ones that bear children. It's, I know when my kids are going to get sick before my husband ever finds out, before they even see the doctor. And
Yeah.
it's just, that's what it is. I can see the behavior change. I can sense the energy. It's different, And so that's how I am with my skincare too, with my body care, with anything that I use. So I'll put it on my face, even if I don't have a reaction or something, it just won't feel right. But honestly, I feel like when something is so pure and broken down, so it's not so packed with preservatives, packed with things that are clogging your pores and doing all the other, damage, and then just like, oh, here's the CBD, but the rest is all really junk. I mean, and that's, come on. I mean, we know it's in our food nowadays, right? You see the food and it says all natural. What does that mean? All natural. It could mean many things, right? And then you read the ingredients and there's like about 50 ingredients and 3 of them are natural. The rest are not. Yeah. So when you look at something like being hemp, you look at the ingredients and it's pretty simple. There isn't like a long list of all these, clogging pore ingredients, or pore clogging ingredients, I should say. And I'm very mindful of that too, because I personally have thyroid issues. And obviously we know that's what controls your whole body. So I go to a functional doctor. I also go to a naturopath, and I have a regular doctor. So I have 3 people working for my health. And you know what I do? I read, I do my homework, and I go see these 3 people and I make my own decisions. So that's how I feel, you should do with your skincare. Look at the ingredients. Look how simple they are. There's really not too much science to just reading, 10, 15 ingredients versus 50 and then putting artificial coloring in skincare, which I've seen. So to me, that already sells itself. That's already self-explanatory.
That's great.
Exactly. I think when you especially look at it, from the perspective of the Indian purchasers, right? In this, something very interesting happens. One being that there is a little bit of an organic fear in India. I'm very glad that you clarified that it's a simple formulation. It doesn't have a lot of chemicals and stuff. So one is the fear that often Indians believe that our bodies are not as attuned to tolerating chemicals as much as Western bodies are, as a result of less amount of exposure to them throughout our lives. And so there is a genuine fear that it might have an adverse reaction. Another interesting thing is what goes in India, what I have personally seen from childhood growing up, is that a lot of people, they have this, what do you call, off-the-counter creams and such. The females, they have it, which have sort of a very bleaching and burning effect, but apparently they lighten the skin. So the genuine worry is that many people don't want to have a product like that, which would give beauty at the cost of something dangerous. So can you help dispel that doubt completely, that there is nothing, that the process isn't like this here, where there is a lot of acidic or Botox or something to create a beautiful change at the cost of health?
So I'm not sure if I completely understood your question. So you're
Was it?
saying that there's a lot of off-brand products in India that are sold that have bleaching effects on the skin.
Yes, yes. It's very common. We have seen growing up, like because there is a certain obsession within, I think, all the Southeast Asian countries, that people here, like especially females, like to look fairer, lighter in skin. So they often
Okay.
use, products which have some very adverse side effects, but but they will lighten the skin.
Mm-hmm.
And however, there now that is a bit of a thing of the past. Nowadays, the concern is there that we don't want to use any products which will give adverse side effects for beauty. So
Mm-hmm.
can you help just clear that doubt, that there is nothing here which is going to cost the skin in any way whatsoever?
Okay, so that makes more sense. So this also would tie into my hairdressing and explaining what happens when you bleach the hair. So I'm pretty sure, and again, I'm not qualified in this, but I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure that would be illegal to put any kind of bleaching agent in skincare product in United States at this point. And if it has any kind of bleaching capabilities, I would think it would be prescription. So I can almost guarantee that there's no bleaching in being hemp. That's, I'm sure we can have chemists confirm that, but I can tell you that knowing that, like, when we use bleach to bleach the hair, so anything that has ability to remove pigment. So the skin and hair have the same pigment. It's called melanin. And so anything that has ability to remove melanin from your hair is bleach. And anytime you bleach hair, you are opening the hair wide like this. Like, so the hair is closed cuticle, so you open the hair like this. Now, whatever you put on that hair will either enhance it or diminish it. So you can either put bad product or good product to it. Now, but you've already made permanent damage to the hair. There is no going back. Once you put bleach onto the hair, it is permanently changed the chemistry of that hair. So what these women, if they're using anything bleach based on their skin, they can basically kill their skin. And when I say word kill, I mean literally make their skin dead and not responsive to anything else. So I can tell you that's not something you would put in skincare to make your skin better. I don't know if that helped you answer a question, but I'm just making connections here between skin and hair.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
definitely not in the being hemp products. There's definitely none of that in being hemp
And
products.
I didn't mean just bleaching agents. Any sort of a chemical which would give a beautiful look at the cost of the health of the body. So just wanted a bit of an explanation from you how this carries none of those factors which create, which can create any harm, and how this is just a simple formulation with, good things and stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically when I said the CBD in itself, it has antioxidant properties. So that's what antioxidants do. They fight free radicals. They fight anything that makes the skin dull. So in turn, you are going to get brightness to your skin without bleaching. So that's what I meant when I say I like when my skin looks brighter. I like when my skin looks fresher. That's what antioxidant properties are in CBD. And then you add hyaluronic acid that gives moisture and hydration to the skin. So you have two of those things working in synchrony.
Yeah. Interesting. So for women in India, maybe who are still interested in having, as Vinesh said, fairer skin, that with a product like what Being Hemp is doing, the fact that it's a natural product, it's got the, you know, it's got all the elements in it that make that make the skin feel lighter, fresher, and just more vibrant. That doesn't need, you know, which is going to have that sort of, you know, yeah, you know, lighter, fresher look to it in general. That doesn't need the harsh chemicals that are in all these other products.